Hello drama lovers, don't forget to like and subscribe. Breaking news. After months of silence, hidden glances, and endless rumors, it's finally confirmed. The truth about Dilraba, Dilmurat and Yang Yang has been revealed not by tabloids, not by fans, but by their own agency. And what was meant to be a simple clarification has left millions of fans across Asia in tears. Because the truth isn't what anyone expected. It all began with a spark of chemistry so intense that it felt almost too real for television. When Dilraba, Dilmurat and Yang Yang starred together in You Are My Glory, the line between fiction and reality started to blur. The stolen glances, the way their hands lingered longer than the script required, the subtle smiles during behind-the-scenes interviews, fans could feel it. It wasn't just acting. It was connection. And for millions watching across China and beyond, that connection became a story of hope, a fantasy that maybe, just maybe, love on screen could become love in real life. But as the drama's popularity exploded, so did the rumors. Photos began circulating online. The same outfits, the same cities, sometimes even the same background lighting. Eagle-eyed fans noticed patterns, and soon, every public appearance became an investigation. Were they together? Were they hiding something? Or was it just wishful thinking from a fandom desperate for their favorite couple to be real? Then came the silence. Neither Dilraba nor Yang Yang said a word. Their agencies remained tight-lipped, fueling even more speculation. Meanwhile, fans divided. Some believed the two were secretly dating, others claimed it was just marketing. Still, hope refused to die. Because every time they appeared near each other, every subtle social media post, every old interview clip, it all seemed to whisper the same thing: there's something more. Months turned into years. And then, just as the buzz began to fade, the unthinkable happened. Yang Yang was spotted at a quiet cafe in Shanghai the same day Dilraba posted a story with a matching background. Coincidence maybe. But to fans who had been watching closely for over 2 years, it was a sign. And that sign lit a fire that no agency could ignore. Within hours, their names dominated global trends. Yang Yang Dilraba exploded across Weibo, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. The internet was drowning in theories, edits, emotional reactions. Fans begged for clarity, and finally, it came. The official statement arrived quietly, through a single post on their agency's verified account. Simple, direct, yet devastating. After long speculation, we wish to clarify that Ms. Dilraba, Dilmurat and Mr. Yang Yang are no longer in contact in a personal capacity. The two maintain mutual respect and gratitude for their collaboration. No love confession. No romantic reveal. Just a cold line that shattered years of belief and imagination. Fans were stunned. For so long, the chemistry between them had been a source of joy, an escape from reality, a story that felt alive. But now, it was over. And worse, it seemed like it never existed beyond the screen. In fan spaces across the internet, emotions erupted. Some cried, replaying their favorite behind-the-scenes clips. Others refused to believe it, insisting that the statement was damage control, that something deeper was being hidden from the public eye. After all, why now? Why release a statement years after the drama aired, when everyone had moved on? That's where the heartbreak deepened. Because according to multiple reports, the timing wasn't random. Insiders claimed that Dilraba had been facing renewed online harassment accusations, that she was using Yang Yang's name to stay relevant. And to protect her image, the agency had no choice but to speak out. It wasn't about truth anymore. It was about survival in an industry that often sacrifices love for reputation. As the truth unfolded, fans began to realize the painful irony that what once connected them had now torn them apart. In protecting themselves, Dilraba and Yang Yang lost what made them so loved, their unspoken bond. But behind the heartbreak, there's a deeper story, one about two people trapped in the expectations of fame. Yang Yang, often described as calm and reserved, once said in an old interview, "In this industry, the hardest part isn't acting. It's pretending you're not human." And Dilraba, her silence has always been her shield. The actress, known for her elegance and mystery, has been at the center of countless rumors, yet she has never lashed out, never explained, never confirmed nor denied. Because in the world she lives in, vulnerability is a weapon that can be used against you. Imagine falling for someone who understands your world completely but realizing that loving them openly could destroy both your careers. That's the cruel reality of celebrity love stories. They shine bright for a moment, then vanish under the pressure of perfection. Some fans still believe they were real, that the chemistry, the affection, the small gestures couldn't possibly be fake. And maybe they're right. Maybe, behind all the denials, there was a love that was too fragile for the world to see. Because even if it ended or was never allowed to begin, the emotions that touched millions of hearts were real. Bagas banjit kamu perhatikan detail na okay hand. Berikut versi lengkap lanjutan dari naskah sebelum na bagian emotional closing dan CTA original non-generic dalam gaya naratif cinematic dan emotional. So pinanakokak untuk voiceover. Maybe love isn't always about happy endings. Maybe it's about the moments, the laughter between takes, the quiet glances when the cameras stopped rolling, the small gestures that said more than words ever could. For years, fans believed in the fairy tale of Dilraba, Dilmurat and Yang Yang, two stars who met through a story called You Are My Glory, and somehow made the whole world believe in love again. But when the truth came out, it wasn't about betrayal or denial. It was about the cruel price of being loved by millions, but never being allowed to love one person freely. In another universe, maybe they could walk down a quiet street, holding hands like any normal couple. Maybe they could smiled without fear, without headlines, without the world watching every heartbeat. But in this one, they had to choose silence. Because silence was safe.